Yo, what's up, Bears World followers and listeners? It's your boy Bear back again this week. Sorry, I've been a little bit low key and quiet on everything. Been in the midst of moving, so that's basically what we're gonna be talking about today. The process of moving, man. And it's been kicking my ass, been a pain in the ass, moving out, all this shit going on. Called about 23 different places. I'm telling you, we drove around, me and my roommates drove around for hours, basically all day, one day, just trying to find places because we were on a time crunch. We were trying to get a place, we were trying to get somewhere nice, somewhere good for like in between our jobs, somewhere that would work out well. And we finally got a place, but it's been a little bit of a hassle since then, so I don't want to like trouble no one with it. I've been doing a lot of packing, man. That's basically been what I've been doing for the last couple of days. Sorry about no episode last week too. Didn't really have anyone to get on with me. It was kind of like I said, been busy with moving out, all the politics and all the drama of moving out and all the problems and issues of everyone coming down here, man, taking up all the fucking houses. Dude, I'm telling you, there's like no open availability anywhere we were looking, and it was insane. We have a little bit of a decent standard, so we're trying to get something decent. We're not trying to get some shitter, obviously. And but definitely, whenever we finally get everything unpacked moved into our new place, I can upgrade the quality of the podcast, do some better stuff, do some higher quality, eventually try to bring some more episodes weekly, hopefully. That's a goal, eventually, just to have more episodes, maybe like 3 a week. And then definitely have more people on. I do have some pretty important and interesting and special guests coming up soon. Don't know when that'll be. Generally, going to be trying to do one guest at a time, but it'll be fair. A few occasions where we'll have up to two. Won't try to keep it too many people in here. Just want to keep it more one-on-one, kind of one. You know what I'm saying? Keep it, talking natural. Keep it talking together. Man, dude, packing sucks. I feel like I'm just ranting at this point. God damn it. But no, I'm basically done. I'm like 90% done. Got a few things left to pack up. I just gotta hop on here. Felt like I had to get some out there. I did miss that last week's episode air. So that's why, like I said, I'm sorry. Trying to get more consistent with it. Back on it. First episode I have missed. Trying to, like I said, we're in the midst of all this. Hopefully, once I get moved in and situated, we can get a whole new setup going on, more cameras, higher quality, and just better overall is what I'm trying to go for with this. Even if no one's listening, man, I just have a standard for myself, and I want to eventually get there. And I'm moving in with 2 people, 2 roommates, so that's gonna be my life, and you'll probably see them on the podcast quite often. You already know one of them, so that'll just be a little surprise for you to kind of figure out who that is. And basically, whenever we get everything all situated and sorted, I'll get back to getting you out that weekly content with more guests coming out on Tuesday mornings. Don't forget to set your alarms. It does come out early in the morning, just for everyone, different time zones. Who knows? I don't, and that's what I'm here to learn. That's another thing I like about the podcast is to be able to give people the voice that they need, or just kind of be able to say what they want to say without having someone just be attack them or anything. I'm going to try my best to be a good person myself. I'm obviously not a superhuman and able to just read everything perfectly, and I'm not completely unbiased because that's just impossible. Perfection does not exist, and to strive for it, I don't necessarily feel like is necessarily worth it, because at the end of the day, you're striving for something that's not achievable, and that you should just be okay with what you are at the moment, and then you can always better yourself. Don't get me wrong. There's working out, eating better, dieting, mental health, meditation, saunas, swimming. Who knows? I don't know if swimming's fucking for mental health. Who knows? Some people could be super fucking happy. I mean, look, 2 of the fastest person on land, Usain Bolt, and then the fastest person in water, Michael Phelps. Smoke weed. One with nature, man. Interesting things. But yeah, no, I want to get everything on the roll again. Get back on social media. maybe do some YouTube skits and everything. Who knows? What's gonna happen when we move out? You're gonna do some more things. Gonna try to bring some more innovation to Bears World. The brand Bears World. Try to do some more content. Kind of expand on my reaches. Be able to do more things and try to bring in a bigger audience. Try to meet new people. Reach out to different views and aspects on people's minds, and just to try to understand more of humans, because that's ultimately one of my most interesting subjects is humans. And that's why I feel like I just want to talk to everyone and anyone, because you never know. You never truly know until you really hear what's going on or what they're thinking. It's so hard to just think you're always right all the time and assume just based on the few interactions you've had with millions of chances and different scenarios and situations that could possibly play out. But if you just, at the end of the day, be kind and nice to everyone and then do your job, you can ultimately better yourself and move forward. And there's no point in just leaving all that negativity with you. Besides that, though, let me get into telling you about what's been going on with me moving out. So it's been going on for probably about a couple weeks now, just the ins and outs. That's why it slowed down a little bit with the podcast and everything, and the upload dates and uploading everything. So let me start off with kind of the issues that we had when looking for apartments. Like I said in the beginning, availability was a big issue. Finding something available, because we were looking for a 3-bedroom. I guess there's a lot of families around here just looking to move at the exact same time as us, and we were on a time crunch to get out, so we wouldn't be homeless. And we finally found a place that was a brand new apartment complex opening up, and we were like, all right, shit, we'll apply. We did everything. We signed up. There was availability. We got accepted, and some fuckery goes down on this shit. They're paying and doing all this shit and everything. We go up there, we talk to the agent guy, or whatever his position or status or title is called. He seemed to be kind of misleading with is what he was saying, and we ended up choosing our apartment and everything, and we're doing the rest of the down payments and everything when we were there with him. And he seemed to leave out the fact that it was an aggregated building. So what was going on was that building 1 was ready to move into, and there was building 2 was almost done, I think, and building 3 would be done later in the month. And like I said, we were on a time constraint. We needed to get out soon. We needed to get out as soon as possible when they were opening, and the dude promised a certain date, August 9th, which is the day of recording actually. And I'm moving out tomorrow, so you'll be hearing this, listening to it on the day I'll be moving, lifting heavy boxes for free, for fun, for love, for life. Amen. Judas 3:14. No, but yeah, no. So it was an issue, and I've been waiting. This was done about 2 weeks ago, the 22nd of last month. And we were just waiting for an email confirmation, all this. Nothing was happening. Getting a little bit closer to the date. So about a week ago, called. Not really very good at answering phones, which is really weird, because it seems like a lot of people who work for apartments don't really fucking work. I swear to God. I called 26 different places and left about 17 voicemails on a Tuesday afternoon because no one was working. I don't know what it is. Is this a national day for apartment workers to not work? Blew my mind. So finally we get in touch, call back and forth. Finally talking to some lady. I told her the situation. We're supposed to move in on the 9th. Now I called and you said that our building's not available, our apartment's not available. Well, that's kind of fucked. I mean, we were told that we were gonna be able to move in on this day. The dude we had to talk to wasn't working that day. We couldn't talk to him, so I had to deal with this woman. And obviously you get a little frustrated at the situation where you're told one thing, and then it just completely gets flipped around, and it's kind of a vital thing that needs to be for your benefit. Without that house and approved and available to move in at the anointed time that was stated, and it's just being completely pushed back a month without even an ounce of talk, or not, I'm retarded now, Communication, not talk. What am I, a fucking 4th grade retard? I don't know, man. Yes, the answer to that is yes. But so she was telling me, like, yeah, your apartment, you'll get an email whenever your apartment's gonna be ready to move in and all this. I'm like, yeah, we were supposed to be moving in this day, but I was like, no, your apartment's not ready until that month. So we kind of got into it, like, bro, like, talked to him. We finally got a hold of my other roommates, got a hold of the guy. We're talking to him, kind of gave him the shtick and all this bullshit. And I don't know what it was. Like, it's just been some fuckery. It was like, can we move into another apartment that's already built? They said, no. Fuck you. We're full. And then you're like, wow, you go through all that work, all that struggle, all that shit just to fucking have this shit happen. You're like, fuck, we're gonna go start looking for other places again, blah blah. Couple, like, 2 days ago passed, and they're like, finally, like, we're going back and forth with these people. They're like, hey, we just got someone who canceled and didn't move in, and there's a 3-bedroom apartment available. Would you like to take that one? Yeah, we would. I would like a place to live, a roof over my head. And so we're taking that one now. It was just kind of fucked, the whole process of just kind of some scummy shit going on. Lack of communication and kind of not really just telling us, like, just not even lying, but leaving out information that's vital, and just so he could get his paycheck, his reimbursement for getting the sale and completion of an apartment. I don't know if that's how it works. But for my end, I was a little upset, and especially my roommates were very upset. And I don't blame them for being upset, because it's just something that's a little ridiculous, and just and then not having a second parking spot for a 3-bedroom is like, there's none available for another parking spot. I was like, well, we have 3 cars, so we're gonna have to figure that out too. It's just a whole mess. I don't know, I just have some of the weirdest and kind of worst luck, I feel like, with just random things, but then I have like the weirdest good luck and like useless shit that I don't really actually need it in, that could benefit me in life. I don't know. But who knows, man? Maybe someone will like my podcast and they'll share it and then tell people all about Bear's World, man. Hey, we're on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Deezer, podcast, whatever it's on, man. We're there. This episode is probably gonna be not too long. Like I said, I've been very busy with a bunch of shit going on, bunch of issues. Definitely trying to get more interesting and bigger people out. Not trying to have too many repeats this early, but it is what it is. You're gonna see some people, and we got a lot of good guests. Samil, I really had a good time with him. Noah, he's been here. We got Tristan, who's definitely gonna be coming back. Samil definitely wants to come back, and he will be coming back. Because the people like you love them, I love them, and we're here for the love and to have fun and laughs, man. It's a beautiful thing to be able to have some friends and friendships who are able to commit and come onto the podcast and want to do that with me, man. It's cool. And I definitely want to get more people in that I don't even know, strangers that I could learn about and figure out their viewpoints on life or ideologies, and kind of understand it from a different aspect of someone who maybe thought about something a little bit different. And then who knows? Like, I'm a very open-minded person. I like to think that, if someone gives me a good enough argument or valid reasoning based on like statistics, logics, like common sense, then you could easily change my mind if it's a reasonable argument. But, I'm not here for like the ignorance or the hate or just having a back and forth argument. It's a discussion that I really want on the podcast, and, just more information, kind of entertainment for you guys listening. There's only a few of you out there at the moment. Shout out to my boy Miguel. I know he's been listening. Shout out to my boy Samil. I know he'd be listening, and some of the other boys out there. Appreciate it. Be pretty dope, if I was able to do something with this podcast. But, only time will tell. It's been only like a couple months. Got 14 episodes coming out. This being the 14th, and it's just an interesting little route, Definitely, once I move out, I can advance more on what I want to do. Like I said, who knows what I'm going to be doing. I'll have a little bit more freedom and a little bit more accessibility to be able to produce content and be able to get different guests and upgrade the quality of it. And definitely, if possible, help from the community would be great as well. Anything that would be ever donated to the podcast or me myself would definitely go straight back into you know, my business of the podcast and anything that would go back and entertaining you.